Welcome back to my channel. It's episode 9 of building Otoh, Gunga, and Lego. And there's no rhyme or reason when I'm going to post these. It's just when I feel like there's 20 minutes worth of work, so post, just get it out. And so I want to hold on to these clips and be like, oh, it's not the right moment. It's not the right time. It's never the right time. It's never the right moment. So just post it, and who cares? But you can see the progress done right over there. Just check it out. You know, I'm not going to talk anymore. So an hour has passed from working on this, and so far I put like 2 hours into start to this point, and it's coming together. I love the colors, but of course it's not going to be seen because it's all going to be built over. This is just literally the blocking. But I'm like, wait a second, I got a lot of these yellow flower pieces, and these are actually a lot easier to remove because they have no corners. That way, later on when I want to take it apart, because everything, you know, eventually gets destroyed. Look at that. Well, see how easy it was? It just flew on the ground. Versus if it's a 1x1 plate, it's gonna be a lot more. I can't get my fingernail. It's just these ones already. You know, you just got to use a brick separator with those. Don't even use your fingers because you're going to destroy your nails. And so this is what I was talking about, how it's like kind of like organically building up. So it literally start from just by 2x2 bricks, and then you incorporate 1x2 plates to like kind of curve it around, and then you incorporate the 1x1 plate to really make that nice curvature. The nice thing about them, you can stack them a few plates tall, and then, you know, that's a brick and 2 plates right there. It also looks really pretty too. On this side, I kept these areas blank because these are going to be the little alcoves for the fish, or dead fish, or whatever, sea anemones or sharks, or whatever is down here, whatever creature I create with my insanity. But off to the right, started to build up this structure to the, well, I already said to the right. This is going to be like a mountainscape, so it's going to be built upwards. That's why I'm going to have to start with a bigger foundation at the bottom, and then it's going to like go up and up and up, and it's going to come outwards towards the camera, and so it's going to be like a big U shape. And then the windows for the clone base are right there. And still gonna have this really cool clone hangar bay door right here. I don't know how big it's gonna be. If that's like one size of the door, because I'm gonna have to. If it's a sliding door, it needs to slide outwards, so I need that space. But if the windows are gonna be here, you know, that's one of those logistical. What kind of door is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a sliding door? Or is it going to be a... Honestly, it would probably be a lot easier, more simple, just to have the blue transparent 1x2 pieces to simulate some sort of like hangar bay. Like in the Venator, how it has that kind of blue shield. Just imagine that like right here. Or I could do more of like, oh, it's a vault. These big gears kind of slowly turn and have it all mechanized, and either way is cool. But if it's gears, then it's more things, moving parts, and more opportunities for it to not work. So it's that black and white. Do I want to put the work and effort into putting some gears that turn once in a while? Or do I just want to go like the faster, lazier, not lazier, but like just the faster route? So that's where the fun begins. I'm not saying this isn't fun. It's just, I've done it before, and it's the easiest thing about building, because it's not building. It's not like a structure with architecture design. You have to like make sure everything's symmetrical. It's complete opposite. You gotta make sure it's asymmetrical. And however, you feel like, oh, I feel like this curve should go upwards a little bit. Oh no, it's not curvy enough, and it's not smooth, the transition out. But then you don't want to be like too ornate about it, to the point where it's like, oh, that was made and not, it wasn't naturally forming. Because this, I feel like, from certain angles, you can really see like the depth. Especially lower angles, you can see how kind of like slowly curves up the height, and then it slowly slopes upwards, and then plateaus, and then it curves upwards. So I want to do that like very gradual, like building foundation down here. And then as you go up and up and up, it's just going to be like a big drop off, big cliff, you know? So that was about an hour and 2 minutes. The last episode was an hour and 4 minutes. So 2 hours, well, you just say 2 hours working on this. I'm like, you know, I've put like hundreds of hours into playing video games. And what do I have to result? Like for results, I had fun playing video game. I still have fun playing video games. It's just not. You turn the screen off and it's gone, and then what are you left with? But literally 2 hours to build something like this. You have this huge structure, you know, and you get to post videos about it. I mean, if someone watches it or don't watch it, I really don't care anymore, because this is for fun, and people need to have fun without substances, and it's hard, but it's possible. So.
Sighs beneath the weight. Tony grinds the day till late. Dreams are shining when he's through. Life is fleeting, quick to undo. The echoes pulse slow moaning deep, like secrets hidden oceans keep. Hard hats off as stars ignite. He wonders if his dreams take flight. Time is short, we chase the sun. Dreams are whispers, barely spun. Tony howls with all his mind, craving more than endless night. His calloused hands are story-based, blueprints etched upon his face. Every grind and every ache built his soul, no time to break. Beneath the weight, the ocean hums, like ticking clocks beneath whispers come. A looping rhythm keeps him bound, but hope still lingers in the sound. Time is short, we chase the sun. Dreams are whispers, barely spun. Tony howls with all his mind, craving more than endless night.
goodness, this came out so beautiful. You always have the idea of like, okay, it's going to turn out pretty good when it's done. But like, nothing could ever, I couldn't imagine this in my head. But seeing it all put together with all the different variety of colors, different hues of green, little splash of the light blue, looks really nice. Because what I usually like to do is like, so generally with like painting, you have like the darks and you have the lights, and then you try to like kind of paint with bricks almost. Because I started off with like the outline of this like acid river type underwater thing, because it's denser than water because it's at the very bottom. So it's going to be the darkest parts are going to be the outer like layer edges, and then the intersection is going to be a lot more warmer tones, no pun intended, but more brighter, vibrant, like lime greens. And so I used olive green, the dark green, the medium green, whatever that's called, and then lime green, and then ordinary, just plain green. But using them all in different, like, it's all in the same elevation. Well, except right here, I use these 1x2 trans black clear pieces to give that more depth. And I'm gonna add one more layer. You guys will absolutely love this one. It's a little bit more detail added to it. Of course, the rest of it's not done, but like when you just look at this spot, it's like, nice. Oh, the border. I'm like, technically, if I'm building the border, does that mean I'm on border patrol? But I really enjoyed this nice curve upward with these 1x4 curved bricks. So these ones are a lot more different than just the regular tiles because, it's kind of curved. It's a lot nicer to feel. And then you look at these over here, I'm like, wait a second. I got a bunch of 1x1 black curved bricks. So might as well like have it stair stepping upwards. And only do it to like 3 in a row and then height, and then 3 in a row, then height, and then 3 in a row, then height. That way it has that like progression of stair, like rise over run. Nice good old algebra. So it's always good to have that like look. And I like to hone down on my technique and skill and art style, because it's like you go from the darks to the lights and you have to make sure everything's very, like the height wise, like the darker colors are going to have more of like dead color zone, like dead zone, I guess, like dead stuff. And then the lighter stuff is going to have more, of course, alive vibrancy. And if you look at every level of leaf, it's never like on the same height. That way it has that really nice kind of layered technique. So your eye really just wanders. And then these 2x2 olive green wedge pieces, they're all the same, but like if you just put them at different angles and different positions, it has that like really cool rock textured look. Especially over here, I added a lot more like depth. Make sure there's more gaps. That way it looks like there's, creatures that can crawl in between the gaps and have little homes or whatever they do. They just swim around. And up front, of course, the True Jedi 100%, because why not? And speaking about True Jedi, I'll put this over to this side. Those probably don't remember. Lego used to make a lot of diorama sets. They don't do them now. They're one of my favorite things. But I bought the Dagobah Homestead type training on Dagobah set. And this was one of my biggest inspirations, how to do like a swamp type level, because underneath all these 1x1 plates and tiles, they have you do different variations of colors. That way you get that different hue. And I always love that look, that depth, that sense of like, okay, so this is further out, so it should be deeper. And it actually does look like there's an X-Wing wing, technically be X squared, because X-wing squared, you know, X-wing wing. Um, you can hear my dog Chloe slurping in the background. But this is one of my favorite Dagobah scenes, or Dagobah sets that they ever came up with. You could see inside the homestead hut, and looking at this water style technique, and then comparing. I don't like comparing, but you gotta sometimes with like all of this detail. It really shows like you need to have not only the time, but you have to have the patience and then the parts, and then you have to have like the artistic vision. If you don't have that and the motivation for that, then you're pretty much screwed. Like, why start anything if you don't know how it's going to turn out? Like, just kind of go in that direction and eventually you'll get somewhere. Because that one extra level I was talking about, I'm going to add these 1x2, it's so shiny, 1x2 panel pieces. And that's going to be awesome. Because once this is like, use a big, like, imagine a big panel sheet just covering this entire section. That way it's going to be still transparent, so you're going to be able to see all the way through it, but it's going to like disperse the brightness of some of the lime green. That way it shows it's even more like decayed and gross and mucky and dirty. And this little bone over here, I'm like, wait a second. I got like a whole container full of bones. So I'm going to like toss all those out and see how that looks. I think these had to have been like on the pick a brick wall, because like there's so many. It's gonna be so satisfying just to death, the remnants of death. I don't know if that looks cheesy. Maybe I just need more of them. It looks cheesy now, but they're all little dog bones. But if I just put a big Leviathan-sized creature, like right there, it gives it more. Okay, that makes sense. Because maybe it eats a lot of little fish. I don't know. But then, is this where it poops? Like, is this? I don't want its mouth to be where it poops, you know. But I mean, everything at the bottom of the ocean is poop. So it's one of those like, I don't want him to be eating his own poop, you know. But like they do that. They breathe and swim in their own poop, all and pee, and that's what the ocean is. When you stop and think, like, wow, things are kind of gross. So, you know, okay, I'm just gonna take it one step further. Like a few different Lego blocks I've seen in the past, they've used transparent, clear like bricks and then laid on their sides. Studs on the top. It's not technique. That way, that gives that like layered water shimmering effect. And my God, like this is supposed to be like acid pool, and it does. I mean, it's got that. It's got that nice glow. And I'm like, wait a second. I could just install one light somewhere or a few lights, maybe a green light. That way, it really like pops. That way, it stands out rather than just like, oh, it looks like there's some stuff under there. And the nice thing about this technique, it disperses like refraction of water. It really does like disperse the things that are underneath of it, so you can like barely see. It's like, oh, there's something going on down there. You know, it's a bunch of bones, which is good. I also installed. I placed some little frog pieces and some poop. Let me just remove this. Then again, does it take away or does it add? I mean, it does look cool, but like it, maybe if I raise it up to this point or something, that way it gives that like, yeah. I think if it's raised up to here, it's gonna look way more like, oh, you can see what's underneath of it. Because if it's like right above it, you can't see it, like, so it has to be like to this point, which will be all right because somewhere on this base plate. But I don't want to cover up all this because it's so pretty. Because if I cover it up, you know, it's like it has to be this point because from this angle, you can still see it.
Hopefully, you guys love that episode. It's another episode. There's no. I don't want it to be like this is the bad episode or this is a good episode. It's one of the, it's just a post. It's upload. It's art. You know. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just how the world feels. You know. So have a great day. Have a great life. See you next time.